There it is. There's my Mikeys. Hang on. Hang on. Alright, time to test something. Let's go here. Alright, let's get to it.
These guys have been ready for this a month ago, but they're happy that there's no more waiting around, and now the games count for real. And they're focused on trying to get off to a great start.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves.
What's he doing?
JaVale McGee is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Jamal Murray. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Magruder in at the shooting guard position. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. And that one's good. Drummond.
And, you know, Drummond is an experienced big man now, and because of that, he's gained confidence and has no problem shooting over the defense inside.
Now here's Love. Antetokounmpo passes to Murray.
Shit out, bitch.
Sent back by Drummond. Iguodala kicks to Randall.
He can guard you.
Love grabs the board.
Boy, they ran the offense well to get this lead. Oh.
Let's go.
That's a beautiful jam.
Yes, indeed. Boy, he's got freakish athleticism, and you can see why. He's participated in the slam dunk contest before. This guy can fly.
Now here's Love.
Oh, shit.
And Zach Randolph gets the whistle that time.
Man, he was just holding the ball,
That's his
though.
first foul. And the pass to McGee. Magruder kicks to Love. The Timberwolves working the ball around.
Let him shoot.
Shot clock at 6. Antetokounmpo against Iguodala. Down it goes.
See that?
Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, my black guy's got stuck in the animation.
Going to work inside. Yeah, he's 6'11", but he's also relentless.
White inside. He's covered by Murray. White, good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Murray. Here's McGee. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now here's White. It's Oladipo on the wing.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What was that?
Pass to Randall.
Man, he fouled me. What was that?
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Randall finds Oladipo.
Who's clamping him like this?
From 7. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Takes a 3.
Antetokounmpo is clearly a freak of an athlete. At his size, with his agility and length and strength,
what's going on?
What really makes him special is that he works so hard on the defensive end. If he's on you, he's going to make it a long night for you.
So it's Minnesota now. After Victor Oladipo missed from long range. McGee dishes to Murray. Here's Magruder. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Ronnie Magruder clamping
an area
like that?
worthy of further development for Murray is keeping his teammates involved.
Right the pass to Drummond. Stolen by McGee. Here's Magruder. And no good that time. And the Spurs going the other way now. Inside, Iguodala draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point quick chance as he'll head to the line.
And what about the vision, the court vision from Oladipo? So good at creating opportunities for his guy.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And Tom Thibodeau is a demanding coach, Clark. We know that. His teams have responded, though, but sometimes teams can wear down from that style. Does that concern you in Minnesota?
Not really, Kevin. I mean, he's shown that he's got a proven track record for having teams be successful. And with ownership behind him, I think the players will follow his lead. Remember, he's got the dual role as coach and president of operations. Not sure if that is always the best way to go about it, but in this case, with the alignment with ownership, I think it'll work.
I can't shoot for shit anymore.
To the inside, here's Love, and the rejection by Iguodala. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala.
That shit out, Iggy Iggs. Hang on. Alright.
And McGee kicks to Murray. Here's Magruder. And this Timberwolves
Rodney
team
Magruder
so
like this,
fun
though?
to watch.
I agree. All-star talent on the rise, athleticism, and they can light it up too. Yeah, fun group.
The Timberwolves shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And the Spurs now in the post-Kawhi Leonard era of the franchise. Greg, how do they recover, do you think?
If any team can survive losing a player of Kawhi's caliber, it's got to be the Spurs. They have good depth, got a good return in the trade, and players will step up. Won't be the power they once were for a while, but they'll rebound in no time.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
And White kicks to Oladipo. Iguodala wide open. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got 3 assists now in this one. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Murray outside. And here's Love for 3. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, it sure is a lot of fun watching Love bury these outside shots. I mean, when he's hitting from deep, it opens up things for everybody.
And there's the foul. It's on Rodney Magruder. That's his first foul. A different look now for San Antonio. Morris is checked in for Randall. And it's Jeremy Lin in for White.
What the hell?
Is checked in for the Timberwolves. Jake Layman comes in for Rodney Magruder. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Danny Green, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala.
And you can feel that Oladipo was on the verge of a breakthrough, and boy, did he ever. Everything came together for him, and he is now not only an elite scorer, but an all-star. Can attack from any distance and has a variety of ways to hurt the defense.
A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Shit.
Well, he mistimed it just a skosh. Don't think the defense really had an impact. I think he just flat out missed it.
San Antonio's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And for Oladipo, Greg, there wasn't just one moment that gave him that push.
I mean, his development was less of having a eureka moment and more of everything just coming together. Has always had the strong athleticism. Has refined his shot to make the most of it.
You know, boom,
while it took him some time, he's now the player everyone hoped he'd be when he was the 2nd overall pick.
For Minnesota, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for San Antonio. Korver comes in for Oladipo. Minnesota also making some changes. Henson's checked in for Love. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Jamal Murray.
Yeah, that one put him over the limit. And it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
And you might have heard this story about Giannis growing a couple of inches since he was drafted, but how about the strength this kid has added? Under 200 pounds as a rookie. He's added a good 35 pounds of muscle through his dedication in the weight room.
Right side, Green takes a 3, hits the three-point bomb.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Now, here's Rozier. And Baines pulls it down. And you talk about Antetokounmpo's strength, Clark. It serves him well with his attacking style.
That's my bad. I read that.
Kevin. I mean, he used to just
I read that so late.
by defenders. Now he'll go right through you. He'll get his weight into you, get you on your heels, and then with that unbelievable reach,
I read that
you've got no
super late,
chance.
man.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Timberwolves?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
2 points. That one goes. Now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, how about the concentration of Antetokounmpo? I mean, he expects to get hit when he's taking it strong to the rim and still is able to muscle his way through contact.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And some other contenders Clark in the West are faltering. The window now seems to be opening wider for the Timberwolves as they march down this playoff road.
Yeah, they're closing in on it, Kevin. The window is a little wider, but you've got to walk through it, and right now they're still second tier.
Alan Crabb, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo.
And here we can check the story out on Terry Rozier, how he did last season. Averaged about 11 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
Korver kicks to Lynn. Feeds it to Baines. The basket good off the assist from Lynn.
Okay, Jeremy.
Baines has got his first points
Jeremy.
of the night.
And the awareness from Lynn, outstanding. A true point guard who really sees the floor well.
Rozier against Lynn. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Yeah, you know, he doesn't back down from anybody, Greg. Effective at getting the room he wants and then gets his shot off in time.
Now here's Lynn. He's still scoreless so far in this one. On the wing, Green.
Shit.
Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Lehman. Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Minnesota lead.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And the wide open shot from Morris. Good on the 3-point shot.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Rozier kicks to Henson. Back to Rozier. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first.
Get out of here.
Now,
Get out of here. That man changed animations and made it.
Starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
It's intercepted.
What the hell?
To the middle.
Look at
The
that.
shot's good from Henson. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Morris, no good. So Rozier will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Crabb finds Henson. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Henson's got his second bucket tonight.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Morris outside on the wing. Korver. Green left side.
Oh, you open, Korver?
Gets a wide open look. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And you gotta love that mid-range shot. Gotta get the space he needs to let that one fly from that area.
And the basket by Rozier.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Lynn dishes to Morris. Back to Lynn. And out of bounds is the Timberwolves.
I hate this game so much. I hate it. I fucking hate it. I fucking hate this game.
Lynn against
I'm gonna
Rozier.
hate this game.
A floater. It's good.
You see what I'm saying? He made that? He made that?
They just crushed it. You see it now on the score.
He made
Clearly
that?
in great rhythm. They've got it going on. I mean, in a big way.
Dang.
Excellent job at establishing a huge lead early on.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far.
God bless.
The
I
Timberwolves
meant
on
to make
top
that.
as they wrap up the first quarter with an energy burst, a 19-7 run. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And pronouncing Giannis Antetokounmpo's name correctly has been a challenge for many, something he discussed before today's game.
The worst I've ever heard was my rookie year. A guy called me Antetokounmpo, and Kunupi in Greek means mosquitoes. So he basically said anti-mosquito.
And the mosquito, definitely not a good comparison for Giannis.
Yeah, more like a condor. But that last name certainly has a lot of people looking for nicknames.
And if you're just tuning in,
that's money.
Wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
That's money.
In an interesting first quarter, the pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
He just jumped all over him, Greg. I mean, pounced on him, using their length and quickness
Call.
to come away with those steals.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. We've got Terry Rozier. John Henson out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Alan Crabb, and it's Layman in at the 3 slot. Korver passes to Baines. And here is Morris. Oh, and here
I'm beating this.
all alone.
Get out of here.
With a slam.
And a good
I'm
example
ass,
there
dude.
of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second.
Oh my God. What am I doing them cross-court passes?
They learned that lesson there.
And keeping us updated from the
that's all.
sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we see new players coming into prominence for the San Antonio Spurs. Now, Greg Popovich gives his veterans credit for accepting it gracefully and helping the young guys be successful.
And he made that
Says it's a
call.
tribute to their character and awareness. Kevin?
They certainly have established a great culture in San Antonio. Really something. DA, thank you. In against Rozier. Lynn finds Baines. Now Morris.
Marcus.
Mark, if you need to win a game 7, and you can't have KD.
What the hell?
But you can have any other one player in the league. Who would you pick?
Wow. You can't
What
have
was
it.
that?
How you like that question?
There's a great list. Harden, Curry, Kyrie Irving, Kawhi Leonard when healthy. And I think you'd have to
Just
throw
swinging
Russell
it.
Westbrook in there, too, for a
You see what I'm
one-game
saying? This
situation
game,
where you
fam.
could just go with the abandoned
And he made
Westbrook.
that. 'Cause
But I think
this
I'm gonna hang
game,
on to Kyrie
dude.
Irving since he was part of
I hate this
the
game
championship
so
with the Cavs a
fucking
couple of
much,
years
man.
ago, my hometown.
This game.
San Antonio calls timeout.
You know, Alan Crabb is a strong shooter. And
Like,
it's
I just
very
don't understand
inaccurate
why
to call him a
the
3
frame
and D
rates are
type
dropping
player.
like
He came
crazy.
into the league known mostly for his defense, but that had fallen
Streamlabs
off for
hates
his
my
career.
eyes.
Fortunately, he was able to get
Uh-oh,
back
Derek
on
White's
track
back in?
and be a two-way player of some value.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Here's Randolph.
I was gonna say, boy, if you don't put your body in there,
He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
your big ass.
Elevate like some of the other guys on the court, but as we've learned, Randolph knows how to get the ball in the basket.
And so on to Antetokounmpo looking over it. Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's covered closely.
And why is your big ass out there?
And Drummond kicks to Oladipo. Just 5 on the clock. Looks for Randolph, gets it to him. And he uses
Why
the
is
glass on the lane.
Drummond's big ass out
Randolph's got
there?
his second bucket of the night. And last
Crash
season,
some-
Crabbe
crash
heard
some
the
boys,
complaints
bitches.
Clark about his defense and used it as motivation.
That's the way you have to do it, Kevin. I think
I'm playing as Drummond, 'cause
constructive
this-
criticism is really the last thing you want to hear, but it's really what you need
see him
to
do it
hear
behind
if
the
you're
back?
serious about getting better. And to Crabbe's credit, He took that constructive criticism to heart.
Nigga just did a behind the back
better
though.
as a defender.
Oh my
Cannot
God.
let Murray get comfortable with that jump shot, guys. I mean, his stroke is as pure as it gets.
Now White. It's Oladipo on the wing.
That's off because I waited too late.
No good with the triple. Timberwolves leading by 16. Murray for 3.
He makes that though.
It's Drummond with the rebound.
You know, it hasn't been his night, but his team still leads, so that's encouraging.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves.
Oh, get in him.
16
Get in him.
lead,
Yes,
the
sir.
largest margin in the game. Magruder kicks to Murray. Stolen by Randolph. The kick out to Oladipo.
That's off too. Like what the hell?
Again missing.
And not a
What
night
the hell,
he's
fam?
going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And the slam dunk by
God,
McGee.
dude.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one
Yeah,
up.
the pass might have been pretty, but the
Like,
finish
is
was
Magruder clamping?
Well, you need both to make it special. And they pulled
Magruder
it off
clamping like
just right.
this?
Murray dishes to Antetokounmpo over Iguodala. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Spurs trail by 18. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Count it. And it's
I
7
gotta get
points for
that
Victor
coat spell
Oladipo.
off of him.
Boy, he carves defenses to pieces. Victor Oladipo is fantastic at slithering his way inside.
Murray the pass to McGee. Here's Magruder. Iguodala with the steal.
Oh,
Nice shot.
what? Wait, what?
Antetokounmpo.
Wait,
And he can
what?
smell blood in the water.
Huh?
Excellent finish.
Nani?
Don't let up. The killer instinct on
What?
display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
Time called here. The
What?
Spurs decide to talk it over.
And from everything you hear about Giannis
Oh, bitch.
Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his
He can come
family are
back.
his sole preoccupations.
Oh yeah. No, come on.
To the paint. Here's Randolph. And good that time. Randolph's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Zito.
Boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
And some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, you know, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars.
That's
He's content
money.
to save outside pursuits for after his playing days are done.
Iguodala, right side. Kicks it to Drummond. Pass to Oladipo. Lets a floater go. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
McGee, the pass to Murray. Back to McGee. Pocket 6. And the slam dunk by McGee.
What the fuck?
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed.
You pick him wrong with your
smooth
big
as
ass.
silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here
I
tonight.
just don't understand why the fuck is Drummond playing around the fucking 3?
Timberwolves leading by 16. Down low. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
What the hell?
And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule.
They got Drummond playing around the fucking 3.
Jonas Valanciunas and
Piece
the
of
Portland
shit.
Trailblazers. And then on Monday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And for the matchup with the Pacers, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This
I'm
will be
playing
a
this
chance
Drummond
to
nigga
see
because
just
like
this group
what the fuck is going
made of.
on?
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, he was the 6th pick in the draft not too long ago, Jamal Murray.
Jamal Murray.
Slowly, which can happen for a lot of young guys. Shooting percentages were down, turnovers up, but everybody knew he could still shoot.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Danny Green, he's checked in for Oladipo. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Derek White.
Oh, God, that would have been nice.
Ivica Zubats has checked in for JaVale McGee. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out. And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
And another turnover here by San Antonio.
And checking out some stats for Drummond. He's coming off an
2K makes it. Like,
last season he averaged 15 points a game.
I'm so trash at this now.
Rebounds and 3 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for the Spurs. Henson's checked in for Minnesota. Terry Rozier comes in for Murray. Outside, Green to the wing right side. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
I'm going to heat him up.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Layman's checked in.
I don't know if any big man has the combination of strength, speed, and hops that Drummond has, not to mention his length, an unreal physical specimen.
Lin finds Drummond. The basket good off the assist from Lin. Lin's got 4 assists now tonight.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Oh, shit.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
You know, Kevin, you got to be careful guarding Henson when he's deep inside. A physical big man who doesn't shy away from the contact.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
You see what I'm saying? Like, Wasi.
Lin against Rozier. A 3 from Morris. It's good from long
Wasi
range.
playing around the fucking.
Morris has got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is in Morris's wheelhouse right here. Extremely fluid with the catch and release.
Lin against Rozier. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. No good on the 2nd free throw. And so Green will bring it up for San Antonio. It's a 16-point game. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Lin looking it over.
He flopped. He fucking flopped.
You know, Lin is a really creative scorer, especially when he knifes inside the heart of the defense. He's just got nice body control and a real awareness as to what shot works best.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
That's all.
And Minnesota gets called for the foul. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him.
Welcome back, families.
Knocking down free throws.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Timberwolves lead by 13. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half and you have a big lead, but do you forget about that in the second half?
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq. It's Minnesota out in front at the half. They have a 13-point lead. How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
The speed they're playing with has been fantastic. They're pushing the ball in transition and catching the defense. That's snapping, Ernie. Anyway, a huge chunk of their offense has come on the break. They've got a nice lead, but they shouldn't slow anything down. I say keep doing what you do.
Kenny, how do you think? And it's just about time.
with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be.
I'm at the
Nice game. Great performance by Terry Rozier.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
And, you know, Greg, I like how they've set the pace. There's a lot of time left in this one, so there's no rush. You don't have to go 70 miles an hour. Keep it at about 45.
White is out there with Victor Oladipo. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's Zach Randolph. And it's Iguodala in at the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5.
Andre, what are you?
Here's Magruder. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the whistle blow is going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's his first foul. And so it's Minnesota with it.
Of course.
They led by as many as 18 points.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
White against Murray. And Randolph now top of the key. Here's White. Offensive rebound. Drummond. And
finally.
Nice job in the glass.
Finally, he's cleaning the glass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Murray against White. Murray kicks to Antetokounmpo over Iguodala. The rebound by the Spurs. Drummond's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And with that shot, the Minnesota Leafs got down to 8.
I'm making threes with people that.
The second half has started quite well. They've been
that shit out, bitch.
Drummond mixes defensive smarts with elite physical tools, and that's what makes him a solid defender. He's going to get his hands on a few shots each and every game.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Murray kicks to Magruder.
Look at them screens. Look at them.
Tipped, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Now we'd like to take
Derek wouldn't fight through them screens. Doesn't get him while he fights them in real life. Come on, family.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Well, Greg, we know that Kevin Love is a great
He's gonna
passer,
make
but
both.
just how much more does that open up for his team?
I mean, his outlets get the team up and moving in terms of transition faster than probably anyone else could. It's very hard to double Love with the ball, as his awareness and that passing that you mentioned immediately will find the open man. And Love's passing alone is probably worth about 10 extra points a game for his team.
Jesus, they just standing there. Move.
Just 5 points on the basket from Victor Oladipo. Murray surveying the D. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Over Oladipo. Another miss by Minnesota.
And, you know, 1 for 4, not a good start. I mean, they got to play with a little
Jesus,
more energy.
reaching, computer.
Here's the foul. It's on Rodney Magruder. That'll be his second foul of the game. Outside, White. He kicks to Randolph. Drummond with it. Picked up by Love. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense.
I have to get him on fire, because when he's on fire, dude, he grabs everything off the glass.
Finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Clark, we all know you are one of the best players and maybe the greatest high school class ever. Guys who are now in the Pro Basketball Hall of Fame. What a list of names and great players.
Yeah, terrific players, and proud and privileged to be part of that class. 1979 is what you talk about. Dominique Wilkins, Isaiah Thomas, James Worthy, Ralph Sampson, Terry Cummings. I could go on and on and on, but obviously some of those guys, Hall of Famers, and distinguished not just in what they did in high school.
Oh,
college,
Victor, I thought you was going to keep running.
Many of them have lived their lives off the court, too.
Here's Magruder. This is to Antetokounmpo.
Oh, shit.
Love up top. Antetokounmpo passes to Love. Back to Antetokounmpo. 4 on the clock.
And he made that.
Murray.
Of course he made that.
Assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. Oladipo right side. Left side, Randolph. Buries it down low. Randolph's got 8 points.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps, Greg, some type of motivational speech at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Murray against Iguodala. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game. On offense, here are the Spurs. They're on a 16-7 run. Lobbed up there for Drummond. An emphatic LU jam.
And I like the timing, Kevin, that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look.
That shit out. That shit out. Computer be trying to do some shit. That shit out, bitch.
Morris is checked in for the Spurs. Antetokounmpo against Iguodala. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's tightly guarded.
Really enjoy watching Antetokounmpo show off his toughness. I mean, he's not a real thick guy, long, angular, and muscular, and much tougher than he looks. That's why I think he's able to overpower defenders at times.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout
2K must have released an
Sure,
update,
David, thank you.
and they must have fucked up everything because
Green comes in for
there used to be a
Andre
force
Iguodala.
field.
Timberwolves also changing it up. Zubac is checked in.
You see
for
what I'm saying?
Jamal
He's
Murray.
not guarding Oladipo.
And they're beginning to
I need to
just
let him
flat
catch
out
on
fall
fire,
apart
too.
defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Murray, no good.
You know, when he has the ball outside like
Oh
that,
my
that's exactly
God.
the kind of D they need to play on.
And let's take a quick look now at
I got
some
stuck in
stats.
animation.
Great showing for him last season. 12th in rebounding, 12th in free throw percentage, and he was also extremely dependable
Get down
behind
there,
the
get down there,
three-point
get down
line,
there.
finishing the season among the top 20 in three-point percentage.
And we talked about how strong he was on the boards, going hard at it at both ends last year, really helping out his team. Lynn with it. Inside. The shot goes down.
I thought he was gonna boom it.
Baines has got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, what a slick job of passing from Jeremy Lin on that one.
Lynn against Rozier. Baines with the block, and they get it back. Second chance shot, and the basket by Rozier. Rozier's got 14 points for the game.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Morris dishes to Baines. Outside, Lynn. There's Green with the three. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. 9 points in the game so far.
And Green is a world-class sniper, laser, an excellent shooter. Great at getting his puppy set on these shots from deep.
Getting his what
Rozier
set?
kicks to Henson. Back to Rozier. 5 on the clock. Launches a three. But they recover it. There's
That's
Crabbe
good.
with the three. Nailed from three-point land. Crabbe's got his second basket of the game.
Allen Crabbe, so good at catching the defense off guard. You've got to be up on him at all times.
And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more. And a
Did they
closer
trap?
look
Did they
at
trap
the
me?
hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Back to Korver. It's tipped. Lets the three fly. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They led by as many as 18 points.
And the rebound battle
Jeremy
thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game.
Jeremy.
Timberwolves leading by 4 to the inside.
What are y'all doing?
Howard down after the assist led him into the lane.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Kyle Korver. Giannis Antetokounmpo is checked in for the Timberwolves. Jumps up, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Andre Iguodala.
And the long Henson is a hard cover for the defense. Aggressive when going up with his shot.
And the Spurs making a change here. Oladipo's checked in. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Well, this one largely the result of offensive rebounding.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Spurs trail by 9. Oladipo outside. Iguodala outside. He dishes it to Baines. Iguodala gets the bucket.
Jesus.
Iguodala's got 11.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. Number 1, Victor Oladipo.
There were so many nights when he controlled the game through his defense. Not a surprise to see him ranked at the top.
The Spurs with a new 24. Tries again. And a rejection by Zubac. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. 4 on the shot clock. Oladipo with the ball, and it's Henson picking him up. And they'll turn it over.
What the
Could
fuck?
not get off the shot. 24-second violation.
What was that? What was that?
Timberwolves leading by 7. Rozier looking around. And Morris comes over to help. There's the pass to Layman.
Of course he might.
That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. 14 points for him.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Oladipo against Rozier. Green finds Morris. Oladipo outside. It'll count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Stream live stream anymore because it's always fucking up.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. All right, now a chance to set the
like he knows Zubac's big ass ain't gonna shoot out there.
Quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got Antetokounmpo. Layman is out there with Murray. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Henson in at the 4 slot. Antetokounmpo, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Looking to get it going. The kick out to Oladipo. Back to Baines. And the rejection by Zubac. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Zach Randolph's checked in for the Spurs. And a change for the Timberwolves. Rodney McGruder's checked in for Jake Layman. Timberwolves leading by 10. To the paint, here's Murray. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Murray's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Timberwolves. Oladipo, the pass to Randall. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. And that's 10 points for Zach Randolph.
Boy, I love how unselfish Oladipo is. Great at getting his teammates involved and on-time, on-target passes.
Iguodala against Antetokounmpo.
And he made
Wide open
that.
look here for Murray, and again Minnesota with the triple.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
Iguodala kicks to Randolph. Oladipo with the ball, out guarded by Murray. The feed to Randolph. Shoots over Zubac, and that one goes long.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
Iguodala. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Magruder, and another three for Minnesota.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Oladipo goes in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And for Victor Oladipo, his jump forward, Clark, as a player came through a lot of small improvements, but perhaps the largest was his shooting.
Yeah, I like the fact that you mentioned the incremental improvements in those small areas. You know, his percentages certainly went up inside and out, but he created a lot of chances for himself and his teammates with his driving ability. And he got very comfortable shooting off the bounce and not just relying on the catch and shoot. And boy, his confidence, you could just see it elevating with each passing month of the season. And this guy's a bona fide all-star.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
And he made
Yeah,
that.
he has been, and he's got to find his stroke because he's holding back his team as a result of his poor shooting.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. You know, there's always this debate, Clark. Could the best teams 20 years ago beat the best teams of today?
I think there would be some compelling matchups, and I think you would find winners on both sides from different eras. I really do. It's hard to compare just because of the difference in eras and periods, but really good championship teams typically could handle most teams in the current era. I believe that in all sports. So compelling matchups, and I do think some teams from a couple of decades ago could handle some of the teams that we see winning championships now.
And he gets the whistle.
He doing all that dancing.
They get Andre Iguodala.
You know, what you really like about Antetokounmpo is he wants to keep getting better. I'd say he's accomplished that and then some.
Spurs trail by 18. Right side, White. Pass to Drummond. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the first one drops.
Don't film me, Andre.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Clark, it always seems the coaches get fired a lot, and there's kind of the rotating names there, but the GMs who hire them stay in place. What's your take on that?
Yeah, you know, it's fairly complex, Kevin. I don't know if we have enough time to delve in it effectively here, but my initial feeling is every circumstance is a little different, and sometimes it's a little easier to move the coach than the general manager for whatever reason. But there should be more accountability for GMs, not just for who they draft, but also who they hire as coaches. So I'm mixed, but I kind of understand why sometimes the coach is
what he said.
a little more readily expendable.
Here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Terrific timing on that pass, placing it in a great spot, ideal spot where his teammate could score.
What are you doing, Andre?
Spurs working
Damn.
the ball around now. Here's Drummond. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Damn, go.
He doesn't do some of the damage that other big men do on the perimeter, but inside, Drummond's got just as much game as anybody.
Love deciding where to go with it. Back to Murray. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McGee, and it's sent back by Drummond. They shoot again. He blocks it again, making his presence felt on this end.
He's holding down the fort, anchoring the defense.
Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from White. Murray against White. Murray dishes to Antetokounmpo. That shot off. Great D that time from Iguodala. It's Oladipo on the wing. Rebound Love.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Murray the pass to McGee. Back to Murray. That one doesn't drop. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Pass to White. Three-pointer.
Oh my God, White.
Love's got 11 rebounds in the game. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose, and it's McGee with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Magruder kicks to Antetokounmpo. The dish now to McGee. Love right side. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Over Iguodala. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Let them
get
get some energy back.
Starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He was not happy with their defensive performance. He said they're getting everything they want. You got to show them we can't let that happen. You have to make a stand. You have to get some stops.
You have to make a stand.
Guys.
And Magruder now top of the key. Back to Antetokounmpo. The pass to Magruder. To the left wing. Here's Love. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And, you know, even though they're up, he's been off his game this quarter.
That's
Having
off.
trouble
Damn.
finding the basket.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. Can't connect from short range.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
I hate this game so much.
Some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Yeah, that was actually no defense at all there, Greg. I mean, layups don't come any easier than that. I mean, they're piling it on now.
Zubac is checked in for the Timberwolves. Murray against White. Here's Drummond through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Minnesota. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Kicks to Antetokounmpo. Over Iguodala. Antetokounmpo, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Pass to Drummond. Back to Oladipo. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Minnesota gets called for the foul. He drops the first one, and that brings them within 8.
Oladipo's become a very efficient combo guard. Somebody who can score the ball at a high clip as well as get the ball to open teammates when necessary.
Minnesota's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo finds Love. And he gets the whistle.
You say all second call. You say he was just camping in the lane.
Turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Spurs shooting at 42% in this final quarter. Randolph passes to Oladipo. And he lays it straight in. Oladipo's got 12 points in just the second half.
That's the go for your throat mentality on display. Give Oladipo the ball in the clutch, and he's going to give you much.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Murray. Pass to Zubac. Here's Antetokounmpo. The teardrop falls in.
Of course. Here, come on.
The Timberwolves lead by 7.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Greg. I mean, they're in a groove right now, up big.
Are you kidding
hard
me?
to envision them losing this lead.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
As long as required, Greg. I mean, you can tell they want to put this thing to bed.
My God.
Love outside. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Poke loose. Back to Murray.
Then he makes
Shoots over
this.
White. Murray, no good. One-on-one fast break. White, good.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the three in transition.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. A truly gutsy